5 starts now.
Planning the county budget for the year ahead. Good evening and welcome to 44 News at 5. I'm Amanda Decker. The Vandenberg County Council met earlier today to go over the annual budget, and they also discussed their needs for the next fiscal year. The council expressed the need for a $4 million budget cut throughout various departments. Major increase requests came from Vandenberg County Sheriff Dave Wedding in reference to jail overcrowding with an almost 85% increase. One of the reasons is the housing of level 6 felons from the state, but Sheriff Wedding says he is working toward covering some of that cost.
We are reimbursed by the state at $35 a day to house level 6 offenders. I'm working with the committee of sheriffs from across the state to see if we can't get that increased to $50 a day to help with the increasing cost that we incur to operate a jail.
Sheriff Wedding also brought up the need for a new structure to house the growing inmate population as well. The Opioid Crisis Commission is urging President Donald Trump to declare a national public health emergency. The recommendation comes in response to the commission's findings on the nation's opioid epidemic. The 10-page report shows 142 people die from prescription drug overdoses every day. Vandenberg and surrounding counties also have reported increases recently in overdose deaths.
We're at an all-time high, or projected to be an all-time high. Last year we had a total of 50 people that died as a result of a drug-related overdose. This year we're already at 45.
Coming up tonight on 44 News at 6, reporter Lauren Leslie will join us to explain what is being done to address the opioid abuse issue here in the tri-state. Authorities released the name of the woman who died in Monday's fire in Pike County as they continue investigating why she ran back into her home after the fire broke out. 77-year-old Dorothy Kinman died after running back into her house to gather personal items. The fire happened in the 1700 block of County Road 200 North around noon Monday, just south of Petersburg. When fire crews arrived, they say a man and his daughter were standing outside of the home. Kinman was later found dead inside the house. That fire remains under investigation. An Ohio County, Kentucky inmate remains on the run after escaping from jail Sunday night. Authorities say Arnold McKinney was on wash detail when he got away. They say he left the jail through a faulty door. He had been held on charges of rape and sodomy. McKinney is 48 years old. He's about 5'4". Authorities say if you see him, do not talk to him. Just call 911. Isaiah Hagan, the man accused of killing Haley Rathgaber back in April, is set to be back in court Wednesday in Warwick County. Tomorrow's court appearance is for a probable cause hearing. Hagan's attorney plans to ask the court to set a separate hearing to challenge the probable cause because he does not believe their evidence supports the charges filed against Hagan in the case. Rathgaber's body was found near the Alcoa soccer fields in Warwick County back on April 24th. She had died from a single gunshot wound to the head. Prosecutors in this case are seeking life without the possibility of parole for Hagan. The Marion County, Indiana Prosecutor's Office has filed murder charges against Jason Brown. He is the man accused of shooting Southport Police Lieutenant Aaron Allen. Brown was set for his initial hearing today, but that has now been moved to Thursday. He's accused of fatally shooting Lieutenant Allen last Thursday when Allen stopped to help after Brown flipped his car. Allen was shot about a dozen times. He later died at Eskenazi Health in Indianapolis. Brown was arrested after the incident, and in addition to those murder charges, he's facing charges of marijuana possession. Muhlenberg County Sheriff's deputies have arrested one man after delivering a search warrant at a home in Powder Lake, Kentucky. William Cessna is now being held in Muhlenberg County, charged with trafficking a controlled substance and possession of a handgun by a convicted felon, as well as possession of a legend drug. Deputies say they found more than 20 grams of meth, a handgun, and other drug paraphernalia inside his home when they were serving that search warrant Monday. Well, tonight, the leaders of the I-69 Ohio River Crossing Project are holding the second open house. This one is taking place in Henderson. Tonight is another chance for people to hear details about possible plans and give their input on the project and the routes. There are 3 possible corridors for the future connection of I-69 between Evansville and Henderson. Tonight's meeting is open to anyone interested in learning more about the project. It's happening right now. It got underway at 5 at the Preston Fine Arts Center in Henderson. That's expected to run until about 7. The Diocese of Evansville names a temporary replacement for Bishop Charles Thompson. Father Bernie Etna will serve as diocese administrator until Pope Francis appoints the 6th Bishop of Evansville. Thompson was installed as Archbishop of Indianapolis back on June 28th. The new father will continue his role as priest of Holy Rosary Parish while serving in the diocese as administrator. Well, the White House is now fighting reports that President Trump weighed in on his son's statement on a meeting with a Russian lawyer. We'll have details on that coming up. And unrest in Venezuela as the nation's president wins a controversial election. The latest on that nation's protest and how the U.S. is involved. That's still ahead. And later, would a financial incentive encourage you to head to the gym more often? Researchers tried that tactic in a recent study, and the results may surprise you. That's coming up later.